All right, so welcome back. Welcome back. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at Extreme 104 SVG. All right. You can also listen to us via 88.5 whenever we come down from the live. Listen to us via TuneIn, online radio box, www.x104fm.com. You know the full works already. We don't always have to remind you, all right? Okay, so this segment here, I'm just gonna like dash in and run out. Two things really quickly. The first of which, are my 2 cents on Vincymas 2022. We did not have an opportunity to speak on it, so now it's here. And then after that, the second 10 minutes, hopefully, let's cross our fingers, that's what we're working towards, would be Liat. All right? So stumbled upon a post I made 11 years ago. Say it again. Yeah, 11 years ago. Say it again. Ladies have no dignity wearing close to nothing. I can't look at a woman like that. This was me 11 years prior. Where's the self-respect, woman? And I was just repeating what somebody was saying on radio back then. Motherfuck, 11 years ago. Skinny is an ambassador. I guess they were cussing about Skinny as well. CDC board needs to change. I guess they were cussing about CDC board needing to change again. Carnival gone to the dogs, LOL. So those were the sentiments of people 11 years ago. 11 years later in 2022, people cussing about the same thing. But instead of Skinny, they probably cussing Fireman or some other artist. But I just said that to say, we complain about the same things every single year. So it's either we're wasting our time complaining, it doesn't make sense to complain, people not listening to our complaints, or we just complaining for complaining's sake. Like, it just does not make any sense.
So what are we complaining for?
11 years later, the same complaints.
Wait.
CDC and Carnival gone to the dogs.
Who was in CDC 11 years ago?
I can't remember who was in CDC. Probably, I cannot answer that.
It was the same process though.
I cannot say for sure who was a part of CDC 11 years ago. But there is an argument of private promoters or all-inclusive versus Carnival CDC events. Now, here's my take on that. You see, whenever there's a CDC event, I don't think that there should be any clashing. But whether or not there's a clash, question is, the people who go to the all-inclusive or the privately promoted events, do they even patronize, or would they even patronize the CDC events if there was nothing else to go to? Would they go?
If you don't want to go, you don't not going. You
right.
Stay home.
I think when they look at it, whenever there is a clash, although I feel like Monday and Tuesday there should be absolutely nothing. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, nothing. The last 3 days, nothing at all that should be clashing with Vincymas. But I don't think that they would go. Is it two different audiences?
No, I think Sunday should be out.
Sunday is Dimanche Gras.
No, remember Sunday.
It's Sunday before Juve. Right? There's Calypso finals. This year there was Steel Pan. And then there's King and Queens.
Right.
For the last, there should not be a clash. Because those supposed to be the biggest events for CDC or Vincymas.
How were they?
Oh, they were good. From my readings, they were good.
Okay.
I only went to Sokomanak, so Sokomanak was nice. The only thing about Sokomanak was the pelting, and that was just absolutely ridiculous. And, people are complaining now, or the CDC rather, they're saying, the police should have stepped in and played a role, but they were allowed to get into the park with it. Right?
With the big guns and the bottles
right.
and stuff like that. But
a few years ago,
they selling bottles in park?
Oh, and let me not go down that road here because I noticed that the only glass bottle that you could have had, and I know that is his lot, was the little Magnum bottles. But in terms of like Vitamalt and soft drinks, you could not get those. Don't know about the other part. But that's for them to sort out in their little meetings, their little board meetings, and going forward. All right? I just don't feel, even if you cut out the all-inclusive or the private shows, they still wouldn't go. The park still would not be filled.
Yeah,
it just wouldn't make a difference because it's two different audiences. Just don't want to go. If they wanted to go, they would have gone. They would have said, all right, let me go to a junior show and then I'll go to my fete. But they don't show up. point blank. And do you see the people who attend these things? Do you see them calling for better CDC shows? Do you see them calling for
No, they
to support the young people?
I just say, as we being technical, is quote unquote all inclusive, so they won't really fight up to go out and things. Right? So it's just
Yeah. Now there's another thing, right? People saying people have to pull down the CDC and say the CDC is killing Carnival. I don't think the CDC is killing Carnival. I think we are killing Carnival.
Ourselves.
Right? And I think we have killed our culture. And sometimes I wonder if we really have a culture. And I say that because where is the monkey band? The communities across St. Vincent and the Grenadines, do they come out? Do they have the little ring games? Do they still do that? Do they still come together as a community and clean up the community? Do they plant flowers at the side of the road to make sure their community look nice? Do we hold on to the things that we traditionally did years ago? I just feel like we are in a state where we just want to cast blame and point fingers and bring in politics when the problem is we.
Yeah, because if you do it one way, the next side you're going to complain. If you do it the next side way, the one way side you're going to complain.
I mean, I just don't get it. Like, what have you held on to culturally? The things that you learned, pitching marbles, the ring games, the songs we used to sing, do you still sing them? Have you passed that on to the younger generation? Do you still come out and you have your moonlight, what they used to do back in the day? You know, come out into the village, everybody come out, you say your Nancy story, you say your Jumbie story, you pass that on.
You was around for that?
I heard about it. In my community, we didn't do that when I was there.
I don't know.
But I heard about the Jumbie stories, the jack-o'-lanterns, all them little things. Listen, whenever we have like those discussions, you should see the feedback. People are eager for those things. They want those things. When the monkey band was on the leeward side of the island a few weeks ago, man, you should have seen the views.
Nah, yeah, big up Neppy them.
They were in town on Friday. You should have seen the views.
Yeah.
So is it the CDC's fault? Or is it that we just do not have a vision holistically? We don't know where the hell we going holistically in terms of culture. We don't have a mandate.
You are in nostalgia.
Let me ask another question, right? What is the 5-year, 10-year plan for culture down the road? Can we say, all right, this is where we were, this is where we are doing well. Can we draw, like, where's the measuring stick in terms of holding on to that cultural aspect, Vincentian cultural aspect? Where is it? In the next 5 years, can I come back and say, all right, you know what? In terms of cultural activities,
I feel we're going good.
Yeah, we have managed to hold on to, we have managed to bring back. Maypole dancing. When last you see that? Certain things only come out at certain times during the year because it just looks good. But we don't want to hold on to anything that makes us unique. Down to music and all, and raga soca. We have a big issue over that. I mean, come on, man.
Because you're going to say, oh, well, times changing, generations evolving.
That to me is you finding an excuse to say that you prefer other cultures and pop culture over your own.
Well, that's basically
we still have not been teaching Garifuna language, and that is our thing. We still have not been teaching that in schools. That is a part of our culture, is it not? It's supposed to be. We have a national dish of what? Roasted breadfruit and fried jackfish. How often you could get that? It's bay wings and fries. No offense to wings and fries because it tastes real good, but still. Golden apple juice is the national drink. Could only get golden apple at certain times in the year.
You just get golden apple?
Yeah, well, I know where to get golden apple.
Nice.
Remember you keeping my time,
Yeah. Must be nice.
But I'm just saying, and the final point, the final 2 cents on road march, right?
Yeah, 25 seconds.
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous that 11 years ago we were complaining about the same things, road march. People who have been in the industry for a very long time, the technique back in the day is the same technique that's being used now. And you could work your way to win road march. not because of the quality of the sound or it's nice on the road and DJs like it and the people like it.
Technique.
But there is a technique, and if there is a technique and everybody knows the technique, you don't feel like you're supposed to change something.
I think I suggested that they walk around town.
I feel that this is just dash road match.
Yeah, or something like that.
Dash road match. I've
Road
always
match?
said it. Dash road match.
I think somebody had said on Facebook, look at everybody's Serato.
Oh yeah.
Please and
I don't know.
accumulate something.
I just want to figure out how can we get away from the constant criticism and the constant argument over and over. This is madness. You keep complaining about the same thing every single year and nothing changes. So you either change the way that you judge road match or you just squash road match.
I think you should forget about it.
Point blank. Because if it's an easy manipulation of the system, if everybody knows the formula,
Everybody knows where they are.
everybody knows the judging points.
I actually didn't know until
What is the point? But I mean, man, that thing was on the street
yeah, I didn't know though.
for years. So then
Anyways-
what is the point?
Anyways, you're 1 minute over.
Okay, set me staff. Pew pew. Yes, really. Yes, really. All right. So second, maybe this may not be 10 minutes. Liat, right? Liat. Everybody want back Liat.
What was the acronym for again?
Now we're getting on no negatives with
No,
Liat.
but-
Okay. Leave island anytime.
Leave Island anytime.
Leave island anytime. Okay. So will Liat fly again? This is coming from the Agency for Public Information from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tom. CARICOM governments have committed to the need for an inter-regional airline in the face of the demise of Liat, paving the way for regional airline to fly again. Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Ralph E. Gonsalves said they are willing to take another shot at reviving. I should be careful how you use shot in there. But anyways,
Like
another shot.
Toxic X.
Another shot at reviving a regional air carrier because of the obvious need for such a service. Is not to say that there is no airline that is offering this service. What we need is consistency, affordability, reliability. Them three things there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need in a regional carrier. I mean, there are airlines that are offering services within the region, but you cannot get any of those from them. All right? Speaking in an interview with the API earlier, well, that was yesterday, Dr. Gonsalves explained the first step will be the consultation of an aviation expert to do a study which will guide the way forward. He said, we are hoping that we can do that very promptly. The Prime Minister noted that 5 of the 6 independent countries in the OACS are interested, as well as Barbados. And this revival must be a clean slate. It has to be a Liat without all the old legacy issues. I will agree with that, sir.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which were dragging you down. End of quote. Dr. Gonsalves affirmed that he is prepared, and the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we are prepared to have another crack at having a regional airline in the skies, at having Liat in the skies. Let me ask.
Well, I mean, you have competition also.
Competition. I mean, if everybody is complaining, oh, you forget this? You forget?
No, you have competition.
What competition?
With the other one named
There will be no competition. If Liat comes back bigger and better and offers reliability, consistency, and excellent service and affordability, there is no
So you
competition.
bring back the same old planes them too?
There was there an issue with the old plane?
You used to have issue with the planes them, like one.
Yeah, water used to drop on them.
Right.
The plane themselves. But let me ask a silly question, right? I feel like there is something that they are not telling us. In February of this year, I recall seeing a call, Career Opportunities, Liat 2020 Limited. Excuse me a bit there. Liat 2020 Limited, an aviation company which will be based in Antigua, again, is seeking to recruit qualified and experienced individuals for the following positions. A ton load of positions. But it said at the bottom, all applications must be submitted with detailed CVs no later than March 1st of 2022. So what happened to all those applications? They're still there, February, March, April, May, June, July. So they were not ready, but they were kind of ready. So they put out a call for opportunities to make it look like they were coming back, but they weren't quite ready because they couldn't get all the money.
So now they have stuff then again.
So now everything, all the ducks are in the row right now. So they're going to make another shot or crack at it.
Yes.
Or is it that they were hoping to get some monies, but they didn't? So they're now trying to lobby off the same old governments from Liat 1979
yeah, but you just said they're not going to do that.
Do what?
Do the old stuff.
When I say old stuff, I mean people used to say that Liat was just too top heavy.
Listen, when you start new, you start everything fresh.
You're supposed to start everything fresh.
Everybody move out.
From the head straight down.
Yes, move out.
Everybody should just get out.
Everybody. Cut your overheads wherever you have to cut. Move on. Start over.
In the new culture too. All of that's supposed to be in there. But I'm just not getting why they made a call in February for employees, for applications. They closed it in March. And in July, our Prime Minister is saying we're going to make another shot at it. And the first step, but haven't you already gone through that first step? Or shouldn't you have already gone through the first step before you call for people to apply to work with Liat 2020?
How much first step you go already?
Something in the mountain besides the pistol, and somebody just ain't telling the truth about the real state of Liat. That's how I see it. And maybe the call from the region is probably kind of propelling them up. Propelling. Sorry. Maybe the call from the region, the regional travelers are pushing them or trying to, not pushing them, but maybe forcing them to get to a stage where they're not ready to get to as yet. Maybe. Demand and supply. There is a great demand. But I hope, right, whenever they get back, because I'm hopeful that they will get back in the skies. Whenever they get back, people will actually travel. And they're just not cussing because there is no opportunity.
And you don't have options either.
Right? Or very limited options.
Yeah.
Or very limited affordable options. There is no options. But in terms of time, right, good, wonderful. And with that, we're going to wrap up this segment here. We're going to play going to take a break. Father God, if there was a camera, y'all would have been able to see something. Anyways, it is a Friday morning. Wait now. Lana, why ain't tell me all this been going on?
Wait, when I have...
Hold on now. Let me put that up there. I don't need Liat. Hello, Beckway Grenadines. How are you?
Oh, Beckway. Ooh.
But we do need those planes. It's like, get rid of the van driver and give me the bus.
Yeah, within the planes, new paint job.
Oh, yeah.
2 hubs in Antigua.
Oh, I see tubs.
Yeah, and with 2 hubs in Antigua and SVG.
Oh, one in Antigua and one in SVG.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Half the fleet can cater to St. Kitts upwards from Antigua, and the other half from St. Vincent to Barbados, Grenada, etc. Upper and lower, with at least 2 connecting flights per day between Antigua and SVG for passengers going either.
Antigua could be the big hub.
Why we can't have a big hub?
Because we're not. Maybe Antigua is in the middle of the.
Excuse me. Put on my shades. What do you think, St. Vincent is? We big bout, like, we wearing shades?
Yeah,
no.
we the below.
I love stupidness. Yeah, so
I think Antigua could be the best place for you. No, not in that sense. As in, if you want to do what the page is saying.
I'm just trying to get the economic benefits. I feel I want St. Vincent and the Grenadines to reap the bulk of the economic benefits. We've been bailing out Liat. And every minute our Prime Minister just defending. I mean, you don't think we deserve it? Okay, quick call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Me good. How are you? What's up?
a lot of things up. But what surprised me is new airline industry.
You sound like a sick boy. Again, Andy.
I ain't sick. I ain't sick at all, boy. Just clearing the throat there.
Yeah, the throat, all right.
Go ahead.
Dave, again, I call. Yeah,
Dave, you serious? You call one woman and have another woman calling
his
you?
phone ringing.
Jeez, bread. Hello? You come back? No.
Yeah, his phone ringing.
No. Let me see if there's I believe. Jeez, bread. Hold on, I missed
You
that
should
one.
have people vote for. Wait. Oh, that's a road match.
Viewers' Choice Award, Listeners' Choice Award. You should have people. Remember, it's two things in one.
Another crack at running in charge.
Liat is like a hospital. It's just service, really and truly, and people benefit. But it was loss after loss after loss.
But then the same person say Liat is dead, they're not saying anything.
Let me see how much.
Friends, so if you're not Liat, then it's who then?
Liat is dead. How about this? I'm just trying to. We do need an inter-regional carrier, but like I said, Liat is a bad taste in people's mouths. So we should have another name. St. Vincent Airlines. We have SVJ already. So.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, I'm back.
You don't answer your other woman? You don't answer your other woman?
Well, it's a button. Well, what do you expect?
Well,
anyhow.
once you put me with respect, it's good. Untrue.
You go on.
Yeah, this Liat thing sounds like a publisher thing to me, man. And of all people, our Prime Minister, perhaps he's the mouthpiece for airlines in the CARICOM here now. Huh? The last time the Jamaican journalist made him look so wrong, made him look so bad when he said that Liat was not in business or to make a profit. You almost remember these things. So, I mean, I can't take this thing seriously. I'll wait and see if it will ever happen. Yes, I am all for a regional carrier, one that is going to provide good service and maybe a cheaper rate. But that cheaper rate thing, I don't know if that could be, unless Venezuela come into the picture maybe to give us some, give us that fuel to make things work. But it's like a wait and see thing, as the Patterson Thompson, the man who represents Liat workers, was saying, if you want a new airline now and you can't deal with Liat, that makes a lot of sense to me. But thanks to Liat, I had when I used to be traveling around, I enjoyed some concessions from Liat. But I think what happened in the beginning, Liat, of all airlines,
you gotta like clear it a little bit.
Pay their workers higher than anybody else. Let me go and fix up my throat, man. Bye.
All right, have a good one. All right. Fix up. He's gonna fix up his throat right now.
I feel that's everybody right now.
Just coughing on his place.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Alrighty then. So we kind of 2 minutes over time. Good morning. You do know Antigua owns all of Liat, right? St. Vincent and Barbados no longer own shares in it. Liat 1979. But who is in Liat 2020?
You see, that was it. You cut everybody.
But, okay. So if we can say, zoom into it, right? Speaking of consultation, the first step will be a consultation of an aviation expert to do a study which will guide the way forward. And he's speaking in reference to Liat. We are hoping that we can do that very promptly, which means that what? Antigua's reached out to us and other OACS countries and Barbados to put a hand in Liat 2020. Anyways, left to be seen. We're going to figure it out maybe sometime. Somebody said they could name it Haruna Airways. Bang!
Haruna
Airways.
I like that.
Yeah.
Haruna
I will see if we could get Miss Amor Motley to plugins. Grenada. They got a new government, so they might be willing. Yeah.
But then maybe if you do that, you could have like flags and the whole. I mean, since we're talking about decorating the plane, for flags are everybody and the.
Watch where you reach.
I do.
You reach out decorating the plane.
Yeah, because
the plane ain't even in the air.
I go start. You have to get new planes too, eh?
Oh, you can afford new planes. We can't fix the potholes.
Nah.
My God. Oh, pick up yourselves. Air Carib Express sounds. Talking all thing in one. Come on, the man. A fast ferry between the region, the man. Story done. That could be good.
Air Carib or Carib Express song. Oh, Carib Express.
West Indies Air. You know, I kind of have an ache about West Indies there because, Christopher Columbus, he was trying to get to India. He decided to go to the West and he decided to name us West Indies. That's not really
every time you hear West Indies, you're thinking cricket and I was going to say.
Hey, God.